Insurgency Sandstorm has just announced a new free update called Operation Overrun, set to be released in the 22nd of April. We are yet to receive any actual information about this update besides a single photo, but there are still some pretty cool things to talk about here. For example, it looks like we are finally getting at least a new map and a couple of new weapons as well. They will be dropping new information about the update pretty much daily, just like they've done with the updates before this, and it's also highly likely that the game might have a discount at the time of release, so if you've been thinking about buying this, wait for the update to drop. It's usually been around half the price during operation releases, so I see no reason why they wouldn't be doing that this time as well. So looking at the photo we got, we can clearly see some new clothing on both the security guy sitting behind the tree and the insurgent next to him, and I do find it interesting that the insurgent side is now getting some more advanced looking gear apart from the usual civilian clothing they have, but to me this all looks pretty decent and I personally have no issues with these cosmetics whatsoever. They might be a little bit too clean for my taste, as I've always viewed Sandstorm as a gritty and brutal game, but it is what it is. Now looking at the weapons, we can see the security guy holding what looks to be a XM250 light machine gun chambered in 6.8 by 51, and the insurgent seem to be holding a HK21 light machine gun chambered in 7.62 by 51. This is basically a mean big brother the G3 that we already have, and that's fucking awesome. I think I'm gonna absolutely love these weapons, and yeah, great add-ons to the game. I am still hopeful for some semi-automatic shotguns to be introduced in this operation, but there has been nothing to indicate anything like that yet. I am still holding on with hope though. I really am, because I want some semi-automatic shotguns, my dude. That's all I want. You don't always get what you want, but that's all I want right now. Now talking about the big elephant in the room, the new map. This new map was actually teased way back in the summer of 2024 in the post State of Sandstorm, where it was shown as a concept art with this photo right here. Now it looks like the map will be set in an Air Force base overrun by vegetation, and I think that the closest thing we have to this right now in the game is power plant, and honestly I'm pretty hyped for this new map. It looks absolutely sick, and I know a new map is something you guys have been waiting for so long as well, so it's pretty cool to see that these guys are still bringing us free updates after so many years. But it also does make me a little bit anxious to know that there has been no talks whatsoever about the future updates after this one, so the future of this game as of now is pretty much in the dark as far as I'm aware, and that's pretty scary honestly, because I'd like this game to still go on, still go further, but it might be that they're not gonna do any more updates. You just don't really know. Maybe this last update and how it does and how it sells will dictate what we get going into the future, but I think that's just out of our hands now. We're just gonna have to, you know, ride this train and see where it takes us basically. If you found this information useful and you're as hyped for the new operation as I am, leave a like on this video and consider subscribing to my channel as well. That is the best way to support my work. Now I will be covering more of this update as we move towards the release date, and I will for sure be making heaps of content of the operation when it actually drops as well. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.